Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at MarkMcKz's combo Warlock. This deck kind of jumped out to me as being something very different to what we've seen, and I can really get behind it. For those of you who can't spot the combo immediately, what we're trying to do here is play a summoning portal, followed by another summoning portal. So 6 mana, but now all our cards cost 4 less to a minimum of 1. We're then going to play Leroy, attack our opponent in the face for 6. We're then going to, and Leroy costs 1, so we've spent 7 mana so far. We're then going to play a Carnivorous Cube to eat our Leroy, so it's 8 mana. 8 mana. We're then going to play Faceless Manipulator to copy said cube, so that's 9 mana. And then we're going to play Void Terror to eat both of the cubes, which is going to poop out 4 Leroys, and they're going to attack our opponent in the face for 24, so that's 5 Leroy hits in one turn, which is 30 damage, and hopefully our opponent doesn't gain any armor or anything like that, but that's kind of the combo that we're going for. MarkMcKz has oh my gosh, Mark here has supported this combo in a kind of control Warlock shell, which is probably one of the strongest shells to be including combos in. You know, we saw this with in the past with Warlocks trying to do things with Leroy and Power Overwhelming and Faceless Manipulator, a lot of that kind of nonsense. But this is a more modern version. So we've got a lot of those very typical early drops that come out of most Warlocks. Kobold Librarian, fantastic for consistency, powers up your spellstones. 2 Mortal Coils here, which has fallen out of favor a little bit. You don't see it as much anymore, but this is a great card against a lot of those aggressive decks that are going to have probably a pretty good matchup against us. Speaking of that, we've got Defile in here. Gnome Feratu is a nice body, comes down, can help trade with the board, can help slow your opponent down. Also against a lot of these combo decks out there, you know, they have a lot of different pieces in their deck, so we could, you know, delete one of those. So it's got a little bit of upside in there, but certainly not something we rely on. It's mostly that just having a nice body in that early game. Stonehill Defender as a great 3-drop. It also helps us fill our curve. One of the problems with a deck like this that has a lot of combo pieces is that our hand is going to get pretty full, and when we need to hold, you know, 2 summoning portals and a Carnivorous Cube and a Faceless and a Void Terror or something like that, we don't have a lot of options for deploying threats and for deploying minions onto the board. We might be very hamstrung in that aspect. So Stonehill Defender really helps us, you know, comes down, we can discover a 4-drop, which can then help us lead into our 5-drop, into our 6-drop, etc. Which you'll see is our 4, 5, and 6-drop slot is actually pretty anemic. We've got the Void Terror in here, obviously the combo piece. Hellfire is another board sweeper, also triggers out lesser Amethyst Spellstone. Speaking of which, in this deck, we don't have a lot of healing compared to some of the other control decks out there. So we are going to be leaning quite heavily on the Spellstones, the 1 Shroom Brewer and the 1 Siphon Soul in the deck to make sure we stay healthy. And we do need to keep in mind that we don't want to tap too aggressively because we could get our head blown off. Then we've got with the dearth of the big chunky combo slot. We've got the two summoning portals, 2 Carnivorous Cubes, 1 Faceless Manipulator, and we've got the 2 Giggling Inventors, great card to slow the game down, help us get some more draws, try and find those combo pieces, hit 10 mana, and then the 1 Siphon Soul. So the main thing to keep in mind is at this 4, 5, and 6 drop slot, we only have 1 Shroom Brewer, 2 Giggling Inventors, and 1 Siphon Soul. The rest of the cards we really can't play. Maybe we can play a cube just to get a body out there, because we do have 2 of them, but mostly we're going to have to hope that we hit these couple of elements to make sure we have a game in those turns. Luckily though, even if we do have a couple of bad turns in those 4, 5, 6 drops, we have Godfrey, we have Twisting Nether, so we have a lot of comeback potential if we do get behind. And we've got Void Lord as the big, like, slow the game down, make sure, like, help us stabilize, help us turn the corner behind that, and then Gul'dan finally at the end. I think it'll be interesting to see how many games we win with the combo versus how many we win with just grinding our opponent with Gul'dan. So yeah, obviously there's not a lot to say. We'll be keeping an eye on like everything in general. Nothing that we're going to be targeting, but hopefully we can get some games in. I really just want to get the combo off once because it looks really sweet, and I want to hit our opponent with 5 Leroys. So let's try and do that.
Your soul shall be mine.
Okay, here against the Rogue. So I think we'll keep the Spellstone and the Defile. Send everything else back. I think this is Odd Rogue. Wow, okay, this is... I was about to say if it's Odd Rogue, we might be in Struggle Town. But I think this is actually a hand where we might have been able to compete with... Oh my gosh. Look at these rips. I think this definitely feels like it's in the higher percentile of hands that we could draw. Oh my gosh, AK with the Leroy emote, 5 of them. Is that from the current emote pack?
You're so sweet.
Delete. What? Oh no. Echo Rogue? Ah, I definitely got to get that emote pack then. Those Leroy emotes. Ooh. If any of you YouTube people aren't on Twitch or anything like that, it's currently a promotion going on. You might have seen it on the front page of when you log in. It's pretty sweet. You can throw some bits away and get a whole bunch of emote packs for Twitch and some packs as well on Hearthstone. I think there's some Witchwood packs, some Boomsday packs, and more coming. And if you, I think at 2,500 bits you get a card back, which is like a nice purple card back, very royal. Get a Shroom Brewer out there, make sure we're staying healthy. Does our opponent just have the, like, play 30 rogue cards quest? I don't play very many cards. Maybe they're gonna get us with a Vanish. The bigger body or the lifesteal? I'll actually take the lifesteal. I also just want the cheaper option, just because it kind of feels like we have a Vanish in our future. How coincidental. So, let's hope we don't burn one of our... Okay, so we can't combo anymore, so I guess we... Damn it. We're on the beatdown plan. We're on the Gul'dan plan. Yes. Don't sap that. Ah, you can sap that actually. What? I'm very unsure what our opponent is up to.
Your soul is mine.
Okay, we drew the Gul'dan. That's the most important thing. Tommy Wave the Prophet. That's a good rap name. That's a pretty good... That's my SoundCloud rapper name. What's up, yo? Tommy Wave the Prophet here. Well, what's the chances they have 2 sabs?
Darkness rises.
Tommy Wave the Prophet. Young Wave the Prophet. Lil Wave. Nah, can't do Lil Wave. What?
There once was a man.
Yeah, our opponent's definitely on the play 30 rogue cards plan.
There once was a man from Italy.
Darkness rises.
Maybe I should have just cubed immediately. So at least we have a Void Lord dead so we can deploy this Gul'dan and not feel bad about it.
Ooh, monsters behind you.
Or is it Malagos? And our opponent was just goofing. Ooh, it is Malagos. We're pretty dead. Well, they did their thing, or we could do our thing. Unfortunately. And we had such a good opener as well.
Shall be mine.
Alright. Up against the rogue, we'll keep the Spellstone. Pretty risky just keeping the Spellstone, but I think it's a pretty important card in this matchup. Obviously, if we'd hit, you know, no 1, 2, or 3 drops, it'd be very rough for us.
None will
The odd rogue.
survive.
So hopefully this is a bit of a better matchup than the than Malagos rogue. Good start from our opponent. I think I'm just going to tap, and I might actually save this Librarian for like a sneaky Defile turn. Rogue doesn't have a lot of 2 toughness minions, typically, outside of things like Firefly. But we're unlikely to see any of those in the next couple of turns. Generally, these turns are filled with Daggering Up, Henge Clan Thugs, Vicious Fledglings. So I think we'll just go for a Stonehill this turn, maybe?
So many options.
See where this dagger goes. Face, or you're holding on to it.
Choose soon.
This is a pretty reasonable thing to tank on as well. Our opponent being very conservative. And I'll take the Voidwalker here. Or do we take? Do we take the Goldshire Footman because it's the 2, so we can actually get? I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take this Goldshire Footman and try and get the old sneaky Defile in.
Halt! Who goes there?
Coin Cold Blood? Deadly poison. Crunch. Alright, well, we'll do what we said we were gonna do.
Ready for action!
So, dropped a lot of tempo out of their game, but we'll see what they have to follow up with. Good thing is we have the Hellfire, so if it's like a Vicious Fledgling, it should be all good. Even if they Henge Clan Thug, because it's a upgraded dagger.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Sure. You want to attack? Nope. think this is probably our next best opportunity to get this Defile off. Hopefully we can fire this Spellstone into a nice big threat.
Glory to the Sindori!
This is risky. I think we're going to go for the Hellfire Gnome Farah too. And hope that they don't have Leroy Coldblood. Because then we can start actually clawing back with the Spellstone. Yeah, Leroy Coldblood, Dagger Deckhand Coldblood. Does that do it? 2, no, that's 1 off. Dagger Deckhand Coldblood Deadly, or double Coldblood.
The light protects me.
Yeah, so we can Spellstone and deploy this as Spell Defenders. Let's do that.
Out of my jungle!
Rotten Apple Bomb, just what the doctor ordered.
I give up.
An apple bomb a day keeps the rogues away. Nice. Okay. Up against a mage here. I think we'll keep the Stonehill. We had been seeing a lot of big smell mages last week. I don't know where they've gone. But they're certainly not here today. It's a really awkward hand.
An incredible discovery!
I think we actually have to tap and hold this coin. Because if we run into if we run like a Spellstone into a counter spell, we're dead. That's GG. So obviously not great there, especially like an explosive runes is going to be tough for us to deal with.
We have many secrets.
And now they have the counter spell. Ugh. We are getting a bit brutalized here. What's our line?
Out of my jungle!
Phantom Militia Summoning Portal?
Job's done.
Wait, what?
That was a mistake.
So it's Mirror Image? Does Mirror Image trigger if it gets killed by explosive runes? If anyone in chat knows that, if anyone's a tempo mage aficionado. Oh gosh. Let's see what it was. was mirror entity. Give our opponent the well played. So we definitely, I think that's a good learn to take from that matchup. That, you know, having a lot of those combo pieces and a lot of those late game pieces does leave us really susceptible to these kind of tempo decks. But still want to kill someone with 5 Leroys, so we're going to go back in. We're going to dive back in. We've never really been close for the Leroys. But in saying that, discovering that Phantom Lisher, like, that might actually be a reasonable inclusion into the deck. Like, it's not a great 3-drop play, but giving you something else to do with your summoning portals.
Your soul shall be mine.
So I think we'll send said summoning portal back. Could be an idea. Obviously, it's one of those weird ones where, like, you know, if you decide to do that, you're, like, making yourself vulnerable to... Oh. Even Hunter. Ooh. HS replays. HS replay. Save me. Tell me what this person's trying to do.
You're so sweet.
Delete! Let's see. Dex, filters. Hunter. There are no even answers. Okay, whatever our opponent's doing, it's off the walls.
Give me a key.
Even Hunter. Alright, let's hope we can rip a Kobold Librarian. Damn it, Leroy. Kind of seeing that what we were talking about earlier now, where our 4, 5, 6 turns just look really awkward. I might even try and go for a tap here, just because we need a little bit of extra oomph. Cube ain't it. We'll see if they extend into this Defile a little bit more. Don't feel good about it. Biazzle, what is up? Good to hear from you. Hello fam, indeed. We're just playing some combo Warlock. It's an interesting deck where we're trying to hit our opponent in the face with 5 Leroys. 5-time WCW champion. I guess we just go for Giggling Inventor, see what they want to do with this Pyromancer.
I wonder.
Hold this Mortal Coil to try and pair it with this Defile. 5, yes, 5 Leroys. The combo is we're going to have 10 mana. We play a Summoning Portal into a Summoning Portal. Leroy, hit our opponent in the face. Cube the Leroy. Faceless Manipulator the cube. And then play Void Terror to kill both of the cubes. Which poops out 4 Leroys. Hit him in the face 4 times. That's 30 damage. Jimbo De Niro, oh my gosh. All the fams in here. What's up, Jimbo? Hopefully you caught the tail end of that, the combo deck that we're playing. So far we're 1 win, 2 losses. The win we got was a concession from a Tempo Mage, I think. Ooh, combinations. Ooh, the Master of Cults. 5 Leroy's no way. 5 Leroy's yes way. We haven't done the thing yet, but I don't want to tap, but I guess we have to. Oh, are we getting close? We have Leroy, we have the Faceless, we have the Cube. We just need to hit the Void Terror. And not die in 6 turns. Oh, I forgot that hits... oh, there's the Void Terror. So we're on the not dying plan. And we have Twisting Nether next turn. Oh my gosh, we might be able to do it. Oh.
I'm feeling it!
No, no face damage. Stonehill.
This will be a mercy.
Let's see if they can kill us from 9. Come on, please. Come on. One time. One time, please. Who wants a hug? Who wants a hug is the question. You're gonna get a hug from 5 Leroys. 5. Oh, we fucked it up.
You win this time.
Oh! 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 Oh!
The deck's fine. We're bad. Links into the description. Stay wavy.